Hello, this is Hades. Welcome back to another Mario Maker 2 video, clearing more Uncleared 2020 levels. We're gonna start off clearing the Blade's final 2020 level. This is easily one of my favorite levels that I've ever cleared on this series. And the best of the Blades levels. It had 240 some tries when I started, and it's a difficult level, but it's a good kind of difficult. It took the right amount of time to figure out. It was hard but not punishing. It wasn't like there was one jump that was so hard that it made the rest of the level last forever, which happens often. It's just, you know, it takes a long time to figure out, but not super long. You'll see that this is it's a Link / Super Mario Brothers 2 Kaizo level, kinda, and we haven't seen the Super Mario Brothers 2. We're starting out with a montage of quick failures. Actually, no edits in the first like minute or so, just to show you how this works in real time. You just one step of the way. I did eventually look it up in the program just to get a heads up as to, you know, look at it, look under the hood, see what was going on exactly, where I was supposed to go. It's not super hard to figure out by just playing it, but I just kind of wanted a head start on some of this stuff. You know, looking at the program, obviously, if you're hiding shit, it's easy to figure that out. You know, so see if people are cheating. But it's also nice on some difficult levels just to kind of scope it out. Yeah, so you know, we're getting over here. This is cool. I think I have seen this tech, but I'm trying to, like, so you're supposed to get pushed through these donuts, and I'm like, well, how is it? He's not pushing me through the donuts. And I'm looking at the indicators, and I'm like, do I have to throw a bomb? And then I threw a bomb, and he pushed me right through. And you also notice that bomb lands right on the on-off switch. And takes that off. So there is a clear condition where you have to kill all these piranha plants. Might have been a better idea for the Blades to not have that and have a clear condition that you can't take damage, because there are parts later in the level where you can kind of damage boost a little and save some time. But it's not a big deal either. I do like the clear condition works as well. Kind of fun. So yeah, I'm finally in the second part through the door. I'm just running forward at this point, but the fact is, if there's a Link sword over by these the beginning of these piranha plants, if I had damage boost right into there and grab that sword, I didn't need to do this part at all. When I eventually beat it, I do skip it, but yeah, see, I ran too fast there and ran into the plant before the bullet was... It takes longer to wait for this bullet to kill all these guys than it does just to take the sword. So you have the downward / bounce off the spike balls, always fun. I totally should have realized that I was supposed to dash there. Yeah, see here, that was where I kind of figured out that, oh, I could just damage boost through a lot of this. The Link dash. Didn't jump very well there. We're getting close to the end. Honestly, this level only took me maybe a half an hour, which is pretty amazing considering how hard it is. You really have to slow down when you get that Super Mario Brothers 2 power-up, or else you slide right off the flying Buzzy Beetle. The flying Buzzy Beetles are actually just like floating platforms, basically, but with the Super Mario Brothers 2 power-up, you can pick them up like they're beetles and throw them. So here's the final run. Love that section. That's a hard jump. It's pretty spiky right there. So here, I'm not even going to bother with this below. I'm just going to run forward. Skip right to the second spike ball there. This lines up pretty well. If you just jump it, it works. Slow down just a little bit. Pick him up, throw him. Make sure you're away from that, because you do need the Mario 2 power-up to get through this part. He did say in the description that the timer wasn't tight. I teased him a little in my comments, because his upload time was actually 41 seconds. But with that damage boost, I actually got under 40 seconds. So I leave him a message that says, you can... this could have been a 40-second speed run, not a 50-second. Yeah, great level, great level. Definitely one of my favorites that I've ever cleared for this series. And, you know, a couple of the other DeBlades levels earlier, too, were amongst the best. You always like to find good levels. We're going to get to some really, really bad levels after this. I did have one other good one. I think the Super Mario Bros. 3 one was good. We're going to go on to the NSMBU level. I did leave another message. I'm here going to ape the Beast's language, telling DeBlades that his 2020 levels are now clear. He does have one 2024 level still uncleared. I think that was the only uncleared one. I should clear that, though. That was a good level, too. Yeah, it took me about 100 lives. Not really that much, honestly, as for how hard it was. It's a difficult level. I had 250 tries already, 240 tries. On to the NSMBU level. This one stinks to high heaven. I don't even know what to say about this level. It's not like the worst. It was a fairly decent challenge, but it was irritating. So you go up here. You're in an auto scroll section. The subworld is an auto scroll. In the subworld, you're only allowed to auto scroll from left to right or up or down, depending on if it's vertical or horizontal. You can control the speed, I think, but you can't do custom auto scroll. But here we get to a dead end, and I'm like, well, I don't see anything. I sped it up a little. I did fight these guys, but there's no reason, because there's nowhere to go. You can't hide doors or anything like that, so I'm like, oh, well, that's a dead end, apparently. That's a death door, basically a death pipe. So I look down here, and I'm like, oh, there's a door. There's a door right here. Thanks a lot. That, for me, a death door is an automatic boo. I don't boo it yet, but we'll be there eventually. So, Roy, this is called the House of Roy or something like that in Spanish or French, I can't remember. Koopa Kid's magic can light bombs. So, you get him to light the bombs, you go over here, and he's still down there shooting, so he shot me in the ass. I booed it there, but I would have booed it no matter what because of the death door. Especially it's a death door that wastes your time. There's a lot of time wasting in this level. And we get to this very slow auto scroll section. This is kind of the bulk of the level. Definitely the part that took me forever because it's so slow, and he makes you go through 2 auto scroll sections. You can see there's stuff going on below. That's also gonna be important. But yeah, he makes you go through it twice because you have to go back to get that red coin at the beginning. So it makes you go through it twice. You get a key, and I'm going through it 3 times here because I didn't realize what I had to do, but there is another red coin up above. You have to get the red coin and then jump back towards the door. So we'll go in the key door, and then you get the bottom auto-scrolling section, and you're dead. There's so little you can do to avoid this. at least getting hit. So you almost have to get there with a power up. You see, we're gonna cut right back there. I have the full squirrel power up, and then he has a little Bowser Jr. on a rail below you, shooting fireballs in your ass while while you're trying to avoid these bullets. So yeah, you switch the switch and then you can get this key, but he also has some spawn blocked enemies and stuff. And there's a hammer brother, which those things are goddamn hard to avoid. Do this again. We're gonna start in the second run on this part. I have the key. I still have a mushroom. This literally, I probably had to do this part. And there's the checkpoint is in front of the first section, so you have to go through both sections both times. So you have to do 4 different cycles, and it's slow auto scroll. And then I get to the end, and there's a key door there, and I'm like, what the fuck is that key door? There's definitely a dev route here. So I looked in it, and we're gonna quick go back and get a much better record than 13 seconds. We're just gonna do the speed run right here. You do have to wait for these ghosts. And you know what? When I'm watching the video, I could see that this stuff was up here, but I didn't really look that carefully. Yeah, I mean, it's a dev route. He still had to beat the auto scroll section because he had a checkpoint over there. Maybe he went backwards. I don't think, can you go backwards? Maybe you can. Yeah, what the hell? What a lame ass level. That auto scroll section is just painful. So yeah, I got that record down to 16 seconds. We're gonna go on to the Super Mario Brothers 3 level. This is the other good level besides the Blades level. We had a good Super Mario Brothers 3 level last week too with the frog level. This one is a speed run based around I like to call this genre of levels hot potato. It's where you have the bomb. When it's lit, if you go through any kind of door or pipe, it resets the timer. I don't know how long the timer is exactly, 6 seconds or something like that. And you have that much time to get to the door. I realize right away that I need another button. No, I go back to get the spring. But he does have a couple of hints. I completely F up that Koopa. Yeah, so I honestly don't want to use this bomb right here because I need the bomb later. He does kind of tell me that, but I'll notice right here. I get in this room and I'm like, oh shit, I needed that bomb still. So we're just gonna start over. So you want to use this Koopa to break this block, re-enter this door, and then it resets the timer. That block stays broken. So we're just gonna go past there. I'm not gonna even bother with this Koopa. I'm gonna throw this. I think he does want you to throw the Koopa into the cactus, the pokey, but it's easier just to throw the bomb at him. If the bomb gets stuck in there though, you can't go in that section with the walls. It kills you. I actually figured the rest of this out all at once, so we're gonna do this whole level right now. Yeah, bam, go in there, resets the timer, go back. Yeah, it's easier just to use, I think he does want you to throw the Koopa, but it's easier just to use the bomb. You just want to get it past those walls, kill the cactus. And then I blow this wall up, and then I'm like, oh shit, he told me I needed 2 bombs. And it says right there, so I'm like, where's the other bomb? Well, the answer is you have to go back to the beginning to get the bomb again. Actually, I really kind of like that. Although the way back, aside from the timer, is not super scary, but you're worried. Oh shit, I have to get this bomb all the way back. Kind of would have been cool if there was a couple other things going on. on the way back, but that's fine. I think it's a very clever concept. It wasn't super hard. I think this level only took me like 8 minutes, which is by far the... I shouldn't say by far. There's one other level that didn't take me too long, but yeah, this one was very quick. I appreciate those levels that only take me 8 minutes because the 3D world level that's coming up took me like almost 2 hours. I think we're going to the Super Mario World level next. That's another one that only took me like 11 minutes. This one I did end up liking the Super Mario Bros. 3 level, very good. This one I end up booing pretty quick. Kind of a regrettable boo. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's not good either. But it's not that unfair as well. I thought it was kind of unfair when I was playing it at first. It's not really that bad, but it's kind of difficult to figure out what you're supposed to do. And I think the reason I boo it is there's a kind of an obnoxious spike placement that was really bothering me. Or that bothered me in the second anyway. We're gonna be swimming right here. There's a lot of fish in this level. A couple of aesthetic vines that are very annoying. Not really sure. I thought maybe there was a key or something in that block. There's not. But there's a vine on the left side. That's what we're looking for. Not sure what the block on the right is for anyway. I guess there's a piggy sound in it. Gotta love that. I see red coins. I need 3 red coins. And then I eventually did look it up. This is where I boo it. That spike is like right underneath that red coin, and that just kind of pissed me off a little bit. Probably not really deserving of a boo just for that, but I don't like that. It feels like he did that just to kill people. Not as a challenge, but as a just kind of a dick thing. I don't know. I had actually looked it up whether I needed the red coins. The whole point of the level is the red coins, and I don't really love this, but there is a red coin where there is an arrow pointing at it, but you can't see it, so it's kind of a little bit obnoxious. Eventually, I'm just gonna go to the clear because there wasn't much to this level. It's very short. Yeah. Do I get the red coin finally? No, I don't. It's not too hard to reset if you mess up with that shell. But you want to make sure you're watching out for these fish, because let them all go off the screen before we go to the pipe again, because you don't want to go in that water when the fish are all over the place. Yeah, you kind of want to jump there. I finally got that red coin. Yeah, that's way up there. I don't think you can even see that in any fashion. I think I saw that in the program, which I don't like that much either, but maybe you'd figure it out eventually. So I start off by getting that one to the left that you can't really see. Maybe you can jump and see it here. Maybe you can see it there. I'm trying to be really careful on this life. You see there's a yellow pipe emitting Cheep Cheeps down there. Actually, are they not called Cheep Cheeps in Super Mario World? They're called something else, aren't they? I don't remember. We're gonna move back so we let them despawn, so I can just rush through here. There are some hidden blocks that are necessary, but it's not that hard to find. You don't have to do it this way either. You could probably get up from the left side as well, but it'd be very difficult because of that spike. So I have the key. All you have to do is jump here. Definitely kind of blind as well, but I guess if you died, there is a door over there that leads you back up to the top. So there is a reset door. It's not too unfair. Obviously, you can't get past those spikes on the left side. There's no way. Not that bad a level, really. It didn't take me that, like I said, 11 minutes maybe, I think. Total. I wasn't a fan, but it should have been neutral rather than boo. But definitely wouldn't want to encounter that in Endless or anything. That would suck. Hopefully it's super expert. So here's the gauntlet of this video is the 3D world. This is such an obnoxious level. It's the kind of level where you look at the program to kind of figure out what you're supposed to do. There's a clear condition. You have to get 3 10 coins. And you got to find them. And there's and you have to make a route, and it's really hard to figure out what the hell you're supposed to do in this level. I don't think I did what he wanted me to do. I think I went backwards. I hate that. How can you time that yellow block when you can't even see it? But the fact is, if you go right away, it's not that bad. That's how you do it. If you go right away, you can get that power up. So you have a propeller box here. We're just gonna go through here. There's no way I can't lose that, and it's gone because it was in a question block, so it's gone. But this power up, the bullet mask, since it's just sitting out in the open, if you go in a pipe or a door, that actually resets. The mask power-ups are a rare power-up that and Yoshi are the other one. If you use them, you can reset them just like an enemy if you go in a door. So that's good to know. But he does. I did waste the propeller box. Was instantly gone. So there's the first 10 coin. Gotta remember that's up there, because it's kind of out of the way. This is a bunch of nothing. This is just in the same section I was in. And you can, there is a way through that pipe, but there's no good reason you have to enter that pipe, basically. Here's the other way you can go. Up to the left, there's the subworld. Instantly, he takes away your power-up with the dry bones. This is a very hard... There's a cat power-up in this block. I didn't know that I could actually get this, but you can. It's very difficult, but once you kind of got the pattern, it's fine. I might be looking in the program already here. Yeah, I kind of am. And I realize I can do that. But that's a very blind jump. There is 1 10 coin in the very, very long subworld. And my belief is that he wants me to go this way. This should be the first thing you do is you go through this pipe. And then you go to the left and eventually get to that 10 coin. There is another way to it, though, over here. And it's hard for me to say exactly... I think I was looking in the program. I'm not sure exactly how I figured this out. But, you know, I was kind of just looking at the program to kind of develop a route. And this pipe up here to the... just above where I am right now, there's 3 pokies guarding it. It's a much quicker way to the 10 coin. In fact, oops, I completely messed up there. The problem is that this pipe is blocked off by invisible blocks. You're supposed to go from the very left side of the screen and come out this pipe. That's the intended route. I do believe. Look, yeah, you but I'm like, well, can I get in this pipe? Is there a way? I thought maybe if I jumped off the wall, I could do it. Because I figured it would be much easier to go back this way. The thing is, on the left side of the screen, that pipe over there is just tons of blind jumps. And just really hard to do correctly. I eventually, and I'm going to show it, I eventually get to a point where I get really close to where I need to go. But you need to keep the cat power-up suit, and I lost it. And it's just really difficult, and I come back to this pipe to the left to see if I can figure out a way in it, because I figured that would be easier. Now I go past this up to these pipes over here. I had seen it in the Wizardless program where the third 10 coin is, and it's over this direction, which is obviously towards the flag. I just wanted to check it out a little bit. See what I'm dealing with. I really had to like look at everything multiple times just to see what I was dealing with, just to plan a usable route. And look, this is very difficult to get up here too. I think that's, that pipe that I got to earlier where I hit the invisible coin and died. It's right below where I am now. It leads to this part right here. Anyway, so the third 10 coin is down this long route of blinking blocks, which takes forever. I sped it up a little bit. Oh yeah, I do leave him a message there too. I forgot I even did that in this. I wonder when I did do that. There are 3 Charvargs here as well, but that only happens if you go to the far right. And that's what I did. I went to the far right and I awakened them. If you stay on the left, they don't spawn. So here I'm getting hit by Charvargs. I'm running around. These blinking blocks, by the way, take 5 seconds every time. 5 seconds between cycles. So here I'm like, this seems really bad. So I'm going back here to see what I can do to get through this section. I'm gonna show a few attempts. You can do it. And here I got on the block. And I'm like, well, I'm not a cat anymore, but I'll keep going and see what I can figure out. Koopa car, which you always love to see. We're gonna YOLO with the Koopa car. There's just a lot of like YOLO jumps that are like, come on, man, this is a hard level. And this is one of those levels where it's called no checkpoint hard, I think. And the guy's description's like, hey, I didn't have a checkpoint when I uploaded the level. Why should you get a checkpoint to beat the level? Here's the thing, man. I've made really long, difficult levels before. No one wants to play them, generally. They especially don't want to play them if there's no checkpoint. So yeah, you get to this point. I still have a cat power-up at this point, but then I lost it to this guy. By the way, killing these pokies, and there you need the cat to get up that wall. At this point, I'm like, this is so much work. I think the other way would... I actually figured out something. Yeah, see, killing these pokies right here is not easy. So I sped this up a little bit. As a cat, you're a 1 block high character. If you're a small Mario or the cat crawls on his 4s, so you're 1 block high. So the invisible blocks that block that pipe are gonna block you. But if you have the bullet power up, you're 2 blocks high, and then you can just get past those hidden blocks. Maybe he knew that, maybe he didn't. I really don't know. I have no idea what this person was thinking when they made this level. They wanted to make a level that was unbeatable, basically, I think. But honestly, except for me, coming along in the year 2024, people are just like, F your level, man. I don't want to play this garbage. I'm always curious as to how far people got in this level before or any level that I beat, before they said, this is garbage. I'm done. So there, I got 2 coins. Are we, I don't remember. I'm just showing where the coin is, actually, at this point. I get lost. I know this is such a long part of the video. This level takes up probably half the video. But it's very hard to edit this to make sense of my thought processes. Honestly, this one I could have maybe just shown the clear, but you'd miss out on a lot of stuff, especially like those blind jumps on the intended route. So actually here I'm pretty screwed. I don't realize it yet, but there's a hidden block below that pipe, and you need either the cat power-up or the propeller power-up to get this. And I'm just showing this section when I have the cat and the bullet power-up, because the next one's gonna be final. I thought I could do this. I think I maybe can if I play this a little smarter. Maybe not. I don't know. But I figured out you have to be small. And we're actually gonna go through this whole level at least 2 times speed. But I want to show you the whole level. I just want to show you what a pain in the ass this level is as a whole. So here I get the propeller power up down there. I lose it to this guy. Get the cat power up. We're gonna just go back through this pipe. We're gonna ignore the rest of that part of the subworld. I was almost at the end when I got that far with the cat. If I hadn't lost the cat, I probably would have got the 10 coin. Get the bullet power up. We'll get the second coin. It's very easy to forget because I don't go that way at all. My upload time, or my win time, by the way, is much longer than his upload time, so I'm not sure what he did. We lost the bullet power-up. That's okay. The propeller power-up is probably more necessary. Got the second 10 coin. Actually, yeah, we got the first 10 coin the first time. I think I said second. The one that's just out of the open at the beginning. So you have to get lucky sometimes, because sometimes these ants are in your way. Doing this is very difficult. Do I just use... Yeah, I just use... I don't want to lose this power-up, because it's kind of necessary for this point. So when I go through this pipe here, I'm going to lose the power-ups. I'm going to lose the cat power-up. I'm going to lose even the mushroom. We want to be small here. The bullet power-up is not necessary, but it's... You know, it's pretty important. It makes it easier. You can win without it, but... we're going to stay to the far left here because we don't want to awaken the Charvargs. If you just don't bother them, you barely even see them. Yeah, so this is some intriguing gameplay right here. So very intense, sitting here waiting for like fucking 40, 50 seconds. It's so annoying. And look at the timer too. I'm 32 seconds. So you grab the 10 coin, you run to the right. So I awaken the Charvargs, but if we just blast past them, that's the level, man. What an ordeal. Yeah, I leave this guy definitely one of the worst levels I've ever played. I've definitely seen worse as well, but it's low, very low on the list. If you have made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next week.